O fate-saddled child, O anguished traveler, O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, O lodestar who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler.
The Halliators.
My name is Iselin Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg.
Catherina, rank 5. Now this one I'm gonna read through because I didn't pay attention to it. This is around the time I was like falling asleep, so I let it run on auto.
Oh, thank you.
So to tell the truth, I told my supporters I was dropping out of the race for the crown. They were understanding about it, but some of them do sure like to run wild, hunting down the rich and making money, I heard. They're kidnapping people and carrying them off to the woods, holding them for ransom, and not just for the nobles, but merchants too. Manihot's the one spurring it all on. He's always been the clever one. I just wish I could do something, being that it's my fault and all.
What's that about?
I suppose it's kind of your fault. I'm the one who planted all those rotten ideas in their heads. Now they're treating petty robbery like some political accomplishment.
The truth is,
a long time ago, back when I was a little dustbin, there was this old parapet man who gave me a lot of cash, even though he was probably just as poor as me. Most people would run to a market and buy food before someone else stole that money, but not me. I bought a dagger. That was all I needed to run away from the village. I was following the parapet's code. Defend yourself, even if you're all alone. I hunted animals in the mountains to survive, but my dagger broke, and that's when I started using my fists. Bounty hunting became natural after that. I got hurt a lot, and some of those wounds should have killed me, but I'll tell you that I wasn't ever going back to the days of getting used. I came back to the village just one time, hoping to thank that old man, but I couldn't.
What?
Were you too embarrassed? He was dead, on the side of the road, like he got dumped there. They said he'd left to find work. The job was to test. The job was to be a test subject for igniters. The pay was good for what a parapet can earn anyway. I told he'd done it several times already. Only reason he wanted money though was to give it away, so I was told. Guess that's just who he was.
damn it.
That's the kind of thing I'm trying to put an end to. It's been my only goal, if I'm honest.
Listen.
There are still things you can do. Maybe, but how can I make her see? Oh, I know. Right, the novel had a section on this topic.
Huh?
You know your letters? The world is only made equal through everyone's effort and cooperation. So I've got to put in the work. Hey, Zayas, got it in you to help me out once more, please?
It'll be fine.
You don't need to ask. I already know what you're thinking. I want to stop Manihot, though. Will you go with me? And we get our rank 5. Now, this is good. This is big. I've not had the chance to exploit this, though, yet. Displays the location of items in unexplored areas of a dungeon. Apparently, their hangout is on the outskirts of Altaberry. They've been keeping the particulars a secret from me, though. I'll look into it and get back to you. You'll stop by again, though, yeah? We can go together. And then I go and find Milo. And you have to, even though usually when you fight people in runners, it's usually on the way somewhere. For this one, you have to, like for Rudolph and for Milo, you have to specifically go there. So it takes the day.
My watch.
Throne escalates, might where beauty reigns.
Milo! You're... away from us now.
Ah, it would appear this is turning in a decidedly uglier direction. Alas, I'd have much preferred if you and that Loveless had blotted out one another. Oh,
Yes, him.
unfortunate souls who fall so tragically short of my beauty. A shame. Mutual elimination would have been your sole means of bettering this world.
Shut your mouth! How dare you trick us!
Well, I suppose there is one way I might rectify this situation and secure the reign of beauty. I need only dispose of you all here and now. Of course, if you intend to defy me, then you're welcome to try.
Now's the time! Let's have a spot in Inventor's ingenuity!
We're not just gonna let you win. Watch me! If I can get close. Personal space! I'll show you.
Personal space.
A bit much. Looks like you can't brute force through this one. Fast dancer!
Time to switch.
I won't fail you. You truly are
Royal Soul!
You hit their weakness! That's your
yourself my equal.
It's time for defense! Face me! No, I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there, treasure. Watch me!
So he's weak to wind, and because he's weak to wind, it was like, oh, I just spam wind magic with Juna and make my Indias. Use Formation of Vigor from Stroll to buff our attack up. Fuck it, why not use Windblade?
Keep it up, Stroll!
This is wrong. This is unforgivable. A man of beauty cannot lose to these graceless barbarians.
And then he starts crashing out. But he doesn't crash out hard enough.
I bid you all farewell!
Erected a barrier repelling elemental attacks. Oh no. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this, but
This should work!
get fucked.
This fast!
Now continue the onslaught.
Don't let them down, Juna! Win! You hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
Absolutely hideous.
Not now. Let's make an end of it! Not done yet! Oh, power of kings! There's a better way. Tis best to
Hit their weakness! Watch me! Guys, May! Howling wind!
Almost. He heals himself a little bit, which is a bit cheap, but it's not enough.
I bid you all farewell! Let's go! No.
Also, has he got multiple igniters? Oh, it's a rose that he then throws away. Okay.
Let's go! No. We're looking good here.
I can't afford to hold back. Hold on. Give me your aid! Tougher than I thought. Hideous. Face me!
Absolutely hideous.
Surely I should pass the turn, right? That's what I would do. I would pass the turn.
For the easy way.
Or use a thingy. A wind item.
Now we strike.
I don't know what I am doing.
I must be sure. Allow me to use this.
Oh, he put a mirror up. I forgot. Okay.
What I need! You hit their weakness! Don't let us down,
power.
Done.
If I might ask, I've been wondering for some time, but what about you is actually beautiful? You belittle people. You manipulate them with your schemes. I genuinely don't understand. What is anyone supposed to find beautiful about you?
Yuffie really said, you know you're ugly, you know.
I am beautiful. Surely you need only look, yes? Even a plain, simple little girl like you will understand if you look upon my face.
I am sorry, but is there something I should find appealing about it?
In any case, you you try
The worst she could say is no.
again.
Also, Yufa.
You'll regret it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to find appealing about you. So I've got Narcissus Brooch. I actually have no idea what that does.
To ever greater heights. Even I had more to learn.
VT Stop.
That's that.
Oh my gosh. I think that does actually settle that, to be fair. Oh, yes. Rank 8 for Alonso. You're Zayas. Landon is speaking to me. You're Zayas, right? I've been looking for you. There was a deeper meaning to Alonso's sacrifice, and I would have you know the whole truth of it. You're familiar with the tavern he used to frequent, yeah? The place I first broke the news to him. Let's talk there. He actually requested it be that venue, and I mean to honor his request.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. My name is Dataran. I'd like to thank you for your assistance.
What assistance?
Right then, where shall I begin? The execution was proposed by Alonso himself. He agreed to bear the weight of my crimes and die with them. That is, under one condition. He had me declare my support for your candidacy by naming you as the key figure who put an end to the people's suffering. And in doing so, Alonso would accomplish his goal, to bring you great renown.
Why would he go through with that?
Perhaps it was meant to be a form of atonement. By giving you recognition and building your reputation, he could pave you a path to the crown. He truly believed that you could change the world. Alonso entrusted me with this letter, or rather, with his last words.
I wager you must be furious with me. I'm sorry I didn't let you in on the plan. I knew you would be against it. Believe it or not, I considered myself a just person. My cons were always in the service of a greater good. I convinced myself that it was all for my hometown, for my mother. But that pretense crumbled away, along with her life. I realized everything I'd done was out of my own selfish desires. Such a man ought to die. So, I found a way to make a worthy end of it. Come to think of it, death, too, is perhaps its own selfish escape. When you stopped me, I could finally confront that about myself. The truth of the matter is, I like lying. I like tricking people. Perhaps I never needed to be. On the day of my execution, you'll be lauded as a hero, and everyone in attendance will be none the wiser about my deception. Yes, before long you'll ascend to the throne, and the world will become a slightly better place. All thanks to my lies. I've done far too much wrong in my life. But in my final moments, I will become the kind of person I've always aspired to be. I owe it all to you. Even though I know this wasn't the conclusion you wished for, you have my gratitude.
The narrator has
Rank not 8. And we get the Trickster. Now, when I first looked at the Trickster's abilities, I was like, this is arse. Especially since Faker has the far better synthesis skills.
You were right.
Trickster is meant for people to inherit from, as far as I'm concerned.
You mustn't be hasty. Alonso believed you could bring about a better future, didn't he? You there. Bring him what we've discussed. This is Alonso's fortune. Though half of it was pinched from my coffers. Still, the fact that he managed to steal all this is quite impressive.
What are you planning to do with it?
Rest assured, I won't be taking it with me. Not after all that's happened. Alonso intended to give this money to his village, but he was terribly distraught when they wouldn't accept it. However, if you, the hero, were to give them the money, that'd be a different matter. Might you donate his fortune in your name?
If that is my friend's wish, then I will.
Thank you. Please grant this wish of his. I'll make arrangements for a coachman to transport this to the village. Until then, his property shall be in my care. Come speak with me once you've arrived. I ask this of you in his...
Oh yeah, it gives you a quest that I haven't done yet.
This one's important.
But I won't be able to do that for a while. And that's that. And I believe that was all from yeah, well no, is that all? No, it's not all. My bad. Okay. And then I did grinding. Then I did lots and lots of grinding. And then in the Spire of Blind Faith. And then I was about to leave and then I forgot, wait, I never actually did beat the boss in this place. So I went ahead and did that. This is the boss that I gave up on halfway because the weather was too bad.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
Oh, power of kings!
Why, hello there, treasure. I'll give you the perform fast dancer. Burn! You hit their weakness.
Merchant!
Don't let up now,
No,
Juna.
let's work together.
This is the power said to belong to a priestess.
We do clear
Is there a better...
this fight really easily.
Here I go! It is your turn!
Yeah!
I'll use what I must.
You hit their weakness. Nice. Behold this power. Raging fire.
Merchant!
Like we're basically melting this boss.
Burn!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Like it's actually kind of annoying we don't get unscathed triumph. Everyone's attack fell. Oh no.
Together. If you would. Yeah. You hit their
Let us clean
weakness.
up this mess. Witness our strength.
Give it all you've got.
Blaze!
You hit their weakness. This'll be over soon enough. Fast dancer. Burn!
Done deal. Was there something else after? Or did I forget to finish the recording? Oh, there was all that stuff at the end. Doesn't matter. We've got Basilio's rank 2, which is Envoy, so I'll quickly go through it. It is him, Basilio, and main character sort of shopping. He's trying to find some sort of herb or ointment or something. But they're sold out. And then an old friend of Bazendel called Vinka. He was in the same sort of facility where people were running tests on them. So meeting for the first time. Then he's like, oh, and then he's like, I think he's like, oh, you're after herbs, yeah? Here, take them. Got to remark our reunion somehow. I only had these as like my just in case ones. He asks how Del is, and it's like, well, he's dead. And he's like, oh, sorry to hear that. Then he gets pain, like Basilio got, and he's like, nah, I'm fine, don't worry about it. Anyway, we got the herbs. Great job, Zeiss. He also talks about how he's a really good cook. And that he'll cook for him one day, and then that's it, rank 2. Beast Scent Adept basically allows him to increase evasion when Basilio is attacked by a beast or human monster. Also, at the end,
Listen.
hey, did you hear? They found a clergyman's body over by the church. His neck was broken, right? It's horrifying. It's bound to be some pagan from out of town. A murder. Nasty business, that. We better get back before we get caught up in anything messy. And that's that. And lastly, oh, not even lastly, we got Catherina's rank 6. So if you remember what happened last time with her thingy, we're gonna go and go through that. So this is the hideout. Catherina, why are you here? What do you want? Surely you know you're not welcome here anymore. Yeah, I'll leave once I've said my piece.
Oh.
You must stop attacking people, and that means returning everything you stole.
What?
And here I thought you'd say something smart. You want us all to starve, do you? You're a traitor. No, you're wrong. Be proud.
It'll be fine.
Don't worry, I ain't backing down. I'm speaking up for my sake and yours, Zaius.
Listen to me!
So listen up, and if you won't listen to me, listen to your arts.
Everyone!
Stealing everything you need is just a vicious cycle. Everything you stole can be stolen right back from you. And then what?
You're pulling my leg!
You want to live in fear of others trying to take what's yours? You want a life where you've got to worry about going hungry? Isn't that what we're trying to change?
Hey!
The more you steal, the more you're going to get stolen from. You sure like to run your mouth. Someone show this preachy lady and her boyfriend the door. Huh? Look, I know you're all not happy with how things are right now. Exactly. So, what are you going to do about it? Any bright ideas?
Bloody hell.
A parapet has no business lecturing us about society anyway. You people can't even hold down decent jobs. Wow, really? The rich get richer without even trying, and they don't give a damn about the labor that feeds the system. You've only ever been their tool.
Listen up.
I know how the world works. Follow my lead and you'll have money in your pockets, drink in your cups, and life will be just grand.
You got it.
I'm going to bring change to this putrid world. But first, we have to swat away the flies. We aren't your tools either, Manihot.
Huh?
Of course not. I'll pay. Capture Catherina and you'll be rich. Nah, son. You're not gonna kill me, are you? I wouldn't do that.
I'm real sorry.
I led you all astray. I've got to own up to that. You see now, it's what it's like to be stolen from. That's why you don't inflict it on anyone.
That's why.
Let's hope we can make a kinder world, where everyone lives right by themselves. A world people want to live in. A kinder world. Whew, I think I finally got through to him. Hopefully they'll stop stealing now. Maniot's going to the rusty nail. He's done a lot worse than what we've seen. I think I chose it was dicey for a second. Wasn't sure how it was going to end for a second there. Can't blame you, but I think people were sick of his crap, really. But you know, I still like to think that when he shed a tear for us Parapus, it was real. The way I hear it, he was in the army once, but his rogue and Ishka superiors treated him like dirt. Excuse me. His life's just been as hard as any Parapus, and discrimination tends to give you a perspective. It was right when he said I don't have any sort of plan. All I know is I don't want to leave my people behind.
It'll be fine.
We can work in that together. Oh, Zaius. You're just a big softy, aren't you? You like that with everyone or just me, yeah? Thank you for everything. You've given me so much courage. And we got rank 6. So now, Streetwise negotiating means that we get a base discount on item shops. Going forward, I'll try my best to think for myself without relying on others, but you'll help me with that, won't you, Zaius? By the next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have some new messes for you to help me clean up. Why is she a fucking party member? Time marches on, and the blah 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 blah. Yeah, there's a bunch more I did. Okay, Yufa's rank 3, which I didn't look at. I let the scene run while I was doing something else. Probably sleeping.
Wow.
Or like having my eyes closed because it was like really late. Alright, so we came in front of the tavern, having heard that Hyperic was here.
Well, now...
Sancta Hyperic, what are you doing at the tavern? come to pick up Ovi. She helps out here from time to time.
You know,
They told me lots of nice things today for the first time ever. They said I danced really good in front of the customers. You know how to dance, Ovi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Ooh, can you teach it to me someday? Of course. Teach me too, I think I said. Alright, the first thing is to clear your mind and steady your spirit. Mr. Hyperic, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, so long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now...
Now then, this visit indicates you'd like to learn more of Santism, yes? But how much do you know of our noble faith, might I ask? Just the basics. Then let us begin with the core of our beliefs. In Santism, we receive divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers, with a selfless heart, that is.
I see.
A selfless heart. The idea sounds quite different from the Dragon God faith. We aspire to take the hands of our gods in our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. I see. While that is an intriguing belief, what of those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the infirmary, the elderly or the infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own, and so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices. Oh, is it time to visit? It's time to go visit Mama. Mr. Hyperic, Yufa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go. Stage transition.
Well...
Pardon me, Santa Hyperic, but what kind of illness is Ovi's mother afflicted with? Your concern touches my heart. You are a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just, I lost both of my parents when I was around Ovi's age. Yufa, are you and Zaya's going to convert? Oh, I mean, you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith. Oopsie. Unless you find our prayers meaningless. No, that's not what we will decide for ourselves. We can decide our own faith. I see. That is unfortunate to hear. Then I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our hearts, and it is through Santism that we can find salvation. I simply want you to keep that in mind. Voice from inside going, yeah. What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now then, I hate to cut this short, but I am needed elsewhere. Oh, alright. Thank you very much for your time. That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as a thought I'd had. Your beliefs are your own. You're right about that. In fact, since I'm no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on. And for some, that's Sanctism. I feel like I better understand Sanctism now that I've experienced it myself, and I couldn't have done that without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world, but I also want to be by your side, Zayas. I can sense Yufa's desire to grow as a person, as well as her deep trust in me. And it's rank 3, baby, in which we get more experience in reserve. I'm not sure that's the wind. And there's that smell again. Oh wait, the scream happens again. I'm not sure that's the wind, and my head is hurting. Something about this place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Juno rank 3. So we looked at Juno's rank 3 in another stream, and she was invited to do a festival. Here we are in Brawlhaven. I got separated from Juno while we were trying to avoid her getting seen.
Come now.
How about a flower for your loved one? They're rare beauties, bound to impress. What is that? Is that a child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe. That's literally Juno.
Hold on.
What are you staring at, darling? I'm over here. What kind of glamour was that?
What?
Is that how she gets around? What is it? Is there something on my face? I thought you left me behind.
Huh?
Oh, please. You really think I'm so selfish?
Ben.
Oh, I finally figured out what accent Juna has. I always thought it was like somewhere west. But I'm not familiar with how much where the west like places in the UK are. But it is, her accent is West Country. So West Country, sort of like Cornwall, Bristol, that sort of like side of the UK. That's where our accent is. So I'm not very familiar with the west side of the UK. Hence why I wasn't able to. I figured it might have been if it wasn't any of the other ones that I'm familiar with, that it could have been west, but I'm not exactly familiar with it anyway. So west was a guess that I had, but it is indeed West Country. That's that side of the country. The show is proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Coliseum, and for your outfit, last year's dress is being refitted for you, Lady Juna. And regarding a little thank you gift for preparing.
No.
Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there are any proceeds from this, pay it forward to the audience if that's possible. That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed to have you singing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement.
Wait a second.
Oi, that you thieving crooner? What brings the high and mighty songstress to sing at our lowly labour festival, eh?
Huh?
I hate her. Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Liar! You slithered your way into it, you bloody snake. It's all you know how to do.
Come now.
Myrtus, please. There's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply don't have the draw that Lady Juna does. Look at that whack-ass Seifuku.
No way.
And that attitude too. I don't have to accept it. Your cast are based in Bristol? Oh, really? I know my younger brother's living in Bristol right now. Because he went to uni there.
It'll be fine.
But I've never been. Don't let her get to you. Oh, I know. I've grown a thick skin over the years. Nothing for it. I do apologize for that. She was the last year's main act, and I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. Don't worry. I've always had enemies, and some have even made attempts in my life. And Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done. That's so very reassuring, my lady, truly. Well then, I'll take my leave. It's not that I don't sympathize with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill. She's no match for you. We're in different leagues is all, and she'll have no choice but to get that through her thick skull once I show her why. Besides, having someone close by to watch over me gives me just a burst of confidence I need. Talking about you, of course. You got that?
This performance.
Rank 3. If I'm going to make this the performance of a lifetime, I have a lot to think about. Let's call it a day, shall we? And that is it. We're done. Apart from me doing Coliseum's Silver 2 rank, which is the thing that I couldn't do before because I was too weak. Not that it was hard, it was just took too long.
No choice.
Like I ran out of time. I think I got killed right at the end, but I ran out of time. But I do this in literally what?
There they are. Such skill right there.
15 seconds. And I get 5 heroes jeweled roots. I'm sure I get something else. Oh no, that's all I got, yeah. And that's it. That is it. Catch up over. And you know what? It ended up taking an hour and a half anyway. So let me load the game again because we spent like an hour and a half and I don't want to inflate the run time. So we're going to kick things off with Catherina's rank 7, and this is the last thing we'll be doing before we have to do the thing. Oh, by the way, I have like 1.8k. I did have about 2.3, 2.5, but I'm spending a lot of money. Before that, I also have to take you through everyone's current builds. Zeiss is on Soul Hacker, can be Wizard too. I've got in Flame Vanguard, Magic Circle, and then these two to cover other weaknesses, enemy weaknesses. If I move him to Wizard, he's got just Magic Circle, Flame Vanguard, and Cyclo. Stroll is rocking Samurai at the moment with Raging Edge, Warcry that he got from. I had him lean into Berserker a little bit, I think to rank 15, in order to get a couple of skills, to get Warcry specifically. This has got Warcry, Center Kinship, which you also got from Berserker, and then continuing with Formation of Vigor. And I think he's just gonna stay Samurai for now, maybe. Hulkenberg is now a Paladin. I've mastered her Paladin, so she's gonna stay a Paladin. With that, she's got Shield Blessing, which she gets from Wizard. So I have her ranked up with. I did have her rank at Wizard quite a bit. While any attack, defense, or hit evasion is buffed, she recovers a significant amount of MP every turn. She's got Battle Cry from Monk or Brawler even, and she's got Health Font from. I want to say that's from Brawler as well. Yes. And she's got Shield Arts, just so she has some way to attack the enemy. So she'll have Pierce attacks via her normal attack, and then she's got Strike attacks from Shield Arts. This decreases the hit evasion for 3 turns. Because yeah, Paladin's kit doesn't have anything in the form of attack. It's purely defense. Which means unless I need a physical sort of tank, Hulkenberg is going to stay out the party. Alternatively, actually there is an alternative really. I'm not going to make her a Paladin. So I'm not going to make her a Dark Knight because I think I intend to make Basilio one, maybe, I don't know. Heismay has been spec'd into oh wait, I can have him learn this.
I see.
Didn't know.
All right.
Wait. Oh wait, no, I don't need him to learn that. So I spec'd him into Mage for a little bit for some reason. I don't remember why though. But I got him in Ninja. He has Vidyartha, which decreases attack and defense for one enemy by 2 ranks for 3 turns. He got that from Trickster, which Trickster already has at base, so no need to level into Trickster just to learn it. Art of Dance, which I have had him spec into Masked Dancer for a little bit, so we can get Art of Dance. So Art of Dance increases success rate of skills that inflict status ailments, things that Lagana likes to do. Sleep, Poison, Hex Shot. So for that, I put on Curse Chant, which may inflict Hex on all enemies, and Hex Shot, which may inflict Hex. And so that could be paired with, if they're inflicted with a Hex, that could be paired with, say, Adamant Nightblade, or any of his synthesis skills like God Killer. So that's pretty good. I'm also sort of speccing him into Gunner as well. But because Gunner is not really leveled up, I don't really have any way of putting any inheritance skills on. So I need to get Heismay to start learning Knight and Magic Knight, because he needs Magic Knight 10 in order to learn whatever this is. As for Juna's pretty much going to stay a Masked Dancer, and she's just going to spec into other archetypes for inheritances, or maybe I might make her go from Masked Dancer to a mage, so secondary mage if need be. So she's got Wizard mastered. But Masked Dancer, I need to raise June up a bit more. I didn't realize I had a rank 2. I could put something here.
All right.
I got
that.
I've got Juno wearing the summoner mask at the moment now, which I might change and swap depending on what I need. But Juno's basically going to stay a masked dancer. Yufa is currently summoner and mage. I didn't know she can learn wizard. I'll have her learn wizard.
This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I feel new power surging within me.
She's all ready and primed to learn Persona Master, but she's going to stay a summoner.
All right.
Gonna have that from Seeker. Basilio, I'm not entirely sure what to do with Basilio. Like, he's mastered Berserker. He only needs Berserker 22 and rank 6 for the next rank. I'm going to work on sort of getting him around the board to see what I need. He's eventually going to move up to Dark Knight eventually once I can be asked. I need to rank up Knight and then Magic Knight. And he needs to also learn Mage too to get past Magic Knight to get to Dark Knight. So I should probably have him learn Mage as well.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I'll do. I learned a new ability.
Do I have any more? I have Jeweled Roots and Leaf of Light. So if I go to Basilio and say, look, Mage is not, like, yes, Mage is not your bag. Wait, hold on. Mage 10. I need Wizard 10 too, so you need to fully go into Dark Knight. Though, hold on. So there's something about Dark Knight I'm missing. That's all physical. Okay, cool. In that case.
I learned a new ability. I'm getting stronger.
What's that?
I can use this.
There we go.
I'm getting stronger. I can use this.
I don't want to use. Okay. Yeah, that's about it basically. So now we're going to do Catherina's rank 6. Oh hey, just the guy I want to see. I've been thinking a lot about what happened last time. Hard to put words to it all. You got time to hear me ramble? Next will give me treasure hunting. Displays the location of treasure chests in unexplored areas and comrades in battle. Catherina will support the party in certain dungeons. She is a force to be reckoned with.
Thank you so much.
I know I talked big before, but I haven't done much of anything. I don't really know what to do, to be honest.
You know something?
I was thinking back to what Maniot said about finding proper jobs. He was right about that, at least. Honest work would be able to lead honest lives.
But
Would lead to honest lives. Sorry, I read that wrong. And more importantly, food on the table. But that's where I hit a dead end. What jobs could parapists like us even qualify for?
Yeah?
Well, not every day you see Catherina here in Altamiri.
Huh?
Eudoricus, you gathering people up for work in these parts? Nah, I'm done doing that. I've got a steady gig at a huge furniture shop. The old man who runs the place has taken a liking to me. He's even letting me come up with new products and finding new help. I even pulled in all those guys you saw on the carriage the other day.
I'm so...
Well, ain't that just brilliant? I'm over the moon for you. Well, it's all thanks to you, you know. The old man's only nice to parapists like us because apparently you saved his life a long ways back. He was cutting wood in the mountains and some bear didn't much appreciate it. He started running for his life and you swooped in and took it down. He says he knows most of us Parapus are good folks, so he doesn't mind giving us work. That's wonderful. Fantastic even. That all said, he's probably just one guy in a long list of people he've helped, right, Catherina? Well, what goes around comes around. If you're ever in a pinch, you come straight to us, you hear? Thanks, and tell all the lads I said hello.
I see it clearly.
Relying on others, huh? Was it in my nature before, but there's some stuff even I can't do alone. One person making waves may not amount to much, but when everyone gets stuck in, the world's gonna change. I know it. Glad you've realized.
Bang on.
Oh, so you had it all put together already, eh, Zayas? Impressive.
Thank you.
Thank you, though, Zayas. You've always been there for me. I know you've never really had the time, but you've carved some out anyway. And you know what? I think that's why we deserve a king, Zayas.
Sure.
I want to live in the world you create, Zayas.
All the ace in our deck, you know.
There we go. Catherina can come rushing to certain dungeons due to the effect of comrades in battle. What was this? Catherina will now come assist you in certain dungeons. While in the dungeon, Catherina may exhibit her martial arts prowess at the beginning of a battle by performing a powerful attack on a single enemy. Just join the fucking party. What is this? Just join the party, man.
Let's talk shop.
Something's dawning on me. Not sure how to put words to it, but most people find work through connections, right? And they try to make themselves sound like a good fit for that kind of work.
Now.
And I guess what I'm saying is that such a bad thing? Take me, for instance. I'm pretty tenacious. You know that about me? Sure did.
Certainly.
And I'm shameless too. I'm not done asking you for help by a long shot, Zayas.
See you in a bit.
So anyway, I'm going to be out there putting the work in. Don't be a stranger. Oh. Time marches on. Wait, no, it's nighttime. The night before. We're as prepared as we can be, and tomorrow's the big day. We'll be up against Louise, and this time he'll be ready and waiting for you. Captain, surely you have reservations about this. Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but is your mind truly clear of doubt? I mean to say, if you strike down a man who is not your true enemy, will you truly be able to call yourself a righteous prince?
It'll be fine.
I know it must be done, but I'm glad to hear it. I challenge you on this only because I think it foolish to be brought to a standstill by it.
May I speak?
I do not believe Louis is innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, in but a few months, he has slain the king and your comrade besides. Is it any wonder that the people seek to end his life? He has lived by a doctrine of power, and his every step has been in service of that purpose. He sealed his fate, and you, as contender for the throne, should not waste time deliberating over whether such an ideology is fit to rule. Is that not so? You're already in second place in this contest. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that. Wise words. If you're going to take back the country, you can't let any self-doubt stop you in your tracks here.
We can't lose.
Everything we've done has been for this day, so let's take it all and stick it to Louise, Farella, Angrius, and everyone we've lost.
Yeah.
Let's do this. That's the spirit. All the pain we've endured will be your power in the end. I don't want a king who believes might makes right. There's no reason you can't become a contender yourself.
Besides,
And now you've declared yourself the prince. It's not like you can afford to fall on your face in front of everyone anyway. Yo, I've prepared for the final battle. I've upgraded some archetypes. I've got stacks of cash. Neros apparently wants to make some kind of grand entrance to the Grand Trad with the Skyrunner. Despite everything going on, that's his biggest priority. But maybe that's exactly what we need to make this work. Well then, let's get a full night's rest so that we're ready for tomorrow. So no nighttime activity. Oh wait, no. I did a nighttime activity.
Time marches on, and
And the age of a new king draws nearer.